let's show this backpack image on the screen. Whoa. Stand up and show me how you'd look with a big, heavy backpack filled with all those things that you just mentioned. I mean, could we stand up straight, or would we be like leaned over backwards or hunched over forward? Y'all mentioned a whole lot of stuff. I don't think it's going to be too light. I think it's going to be heavy. All right, but this week we're learning that we can trust Jesus. He's a friend who lifts that heavy weight. We never have to carry it alone. Stand up and stretch with me. That feels good. 5 days of VBS. Need a stretch. That reminds me of our Bible point today. We're discovering when we need help, we can. Like that heavy backpack, life can be full of hard things for us to handle. But Jesus is right there to help us every step of the way. Join me in singing about that. Help me, Jesus.
When you help me, Jesus, whoa, I am not afraid. When you help me, Jesus, whoa, I am always brave. When you help me, Jesus, whoa, I am not afraid. When you help me, Jesus, I am always brave, and I am not afraid.
We've been talking a lot about all the things you'd see or do in Alaska. But what about sounds? What sounds do you think you'd hear if you were camping in the Alaskan wilderness? Talk about that for 15 seconds with your crew. I might hear a bear sound. I might hear bugs. I might hear a creek. So I'm going to put you to a test. We're going to have a sound test right now. Here's what we're going to do. I'll play a clip, and then we'll pause it, and you have to act out what you think you're hearing. So everybody be really quiet so you can hear it. When you hear it, stand up and start acting it out like you think you know what it is. Got it? All right. Okay? listen. Listen. Okay, listen. Is there any more, Miss Courtney? I think I said act out, not yell out. Let's act these out. All right. All week long, we've shared our God sightings, ways we've seen God in action in every day. So today, let's think about sounds that remind us of God. And boys and girls, I forgot to hand out your little trees. So crew leaders, what I would like you to do is once you get a few answers, if you will just walk over to a random tree and just write them on one of our God sighting trees over there. So, I hear my name. So, sounds that you hear that are God sightings.
So all my friends in the place today, you say, I say, hey, put your hands, are you ready? Okay, this is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it.
This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day. All my friends in the place today. This is the day. These are my friends that the Lord
And girls, as our crew leaders are writing those down, let's stand up and sing This Is the Day.
So all my friends in the place today, you say, I say, we say, hey, put your hands, are you ready? Okay, this is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it.
This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day.
All my friends in the place today.
This is the day.
These are my friends that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it.
These are my friends that the Lord has
And we
made.
will
We will rejoice and be glad in it. These are my friends.
These are my friends that the Lord has made. All my friends in the place today.
These are my friends.
All my friends in the place today.
This is the day.
All my friends in the place today.
These are my friends. This is the day. This is the day. These are my friends. All my friends. This is the day. All my friends. These are my friends.
All right, good job, guys. Good job. This is the day that the Lord has made. Dakota, is that you? Wow. Just wow.
Wow is right. Whew.
load. Why do you have so much stuff?
Well, it's because you know how yesterday you loaned me this? Well, I went to look and I found my stuff floating down the river caught up in the brush.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I remember meeting you, but if you have your stuff and my stuff, now you have twice as much stuff as you did before.
Yep, that's right. More gear equals better hiker.
Well, can I help you take some of that off?
Oh, no, I don't need any help. I've got 2 towels. But I am going to set it right here.
Oh, well,
Okay. We're good.
were you prepared for that?
Nope, not at all. Not at all. Was not.
You know, you can be prepared with all the gear, Dakota, in the world, but there are times that you're still going to need help.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that.
You know, there's nothing wrong with needing help and asking for it. I do it all the time. The first thing I always do is pray, because when we need help, we can.
And does he help?
Absolutely. We can trust Jesus to calm our hearts when things are bad. We can trust him to put people in our lives who can also lend us a hand.
Like you did when you let me have your gear when I lost all mine?
Exactly.
Huh. So, what if I need some help getting this gear off? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to stand up.
Well, maybe, just maybe, Jesus put someone in your life to help you with that. Here, let me help you. Here,
Yeah, you got to take the front off first.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me help you with this one too.
Okay.
Okay. Here you go.
Whew.
All right.
Okay. I'm better. We got it.
Well, I guess I can give you back your gear now. Here's your gear. Oh.
Okay. I got it.
So you got your gear,
Yes.
and
So, do you think Jesus would even hear me when I asked for help?
of course he would. See? He even lends someone to help you through prayer.
Oh. Well, that makes me feel so much better. I'm off.
Where are you going?
To tell people about Jesus, of course.
Oh, wait. Hey. I don't need this gear. I know you don't need this gear anymore, but maybe God will put someone in your path that you can give this gear to.
That's awesome. I'm off to discover.
Bye, Dakota. Great idea. I'm sure glad she showed up. So glad she showed up this week. I think we've helped her a little bit. I hope she takes what she learned about Jesus and spreads the news. So this week, God's creation has pointed us towards some important truths about Jesus. And we've learned incredible truths from God. On day 1, we met Ponder. What did Ponder help us remember? When we wander, we can. And on day 2, we met Claudia. When we feel alone, we can. And on day 3, we met Cody. And when we feel what? That's right. When we feel powerless, we can. And yesterday we met Ernest, and he told us when we need what? When we need hope, we can trust Jesus. Well, we have one more buddy to meet. So let's find out who we are going to meet.
Hello, I'm Bruce the Moose. You've probably never seen a moose in the wild. We try to hide out. But since we're talking now, let me tell you all about the amazing ways God made moose. First, we're big. If an average adult man stood next to me, he'd come up to about my shoulders or so. Now, that might not seem like that big of a deal, but it's one way God helps us. You see, moose like me like to live in snowy places. Sometimes that snow gets pretty deep, but our long legs help us walk right through the snow. And my legs also help me wade into the ponds when it's hot in the summer. That keeps me cool and helps me find food in the water. Aside from plants that grow underwater, moose mostly eat the leaves or fruits of tall plants, so we need to be tall in order to reach them. Our long legs are just one way God helps us. He also gave us amazing fur coats to keep us warm in the cold Alaskan winters. Every single one of my hairs is hollow, which makes it like wearing a big puffy coat. And I don't just have hair on my body, even my nose and antlers have fur. I just know God gave me all that fur to help me stay warm. Take a deep breath. Feel the air going through your nostrils? Well, God made a bunch of passageways in my nose so that by the time the air gets into my lungs, it's warmed up. And those passageways also help capture water vapor when we breathe, which is a good thing when all the water is frozen. Yep, God gave moose like me everything we need to stay nice and warm. Most animals will eventually get so cold that their bodies start to use energy to stay warm, like when you shiver. But scientists haven't even found a temperature cold enough to make that happen to a moose. And if I want to know the weather forecast, I just check the winter net. You might think that with our big heavy bodies and long lanky legs, swimming might be hard, but it's not. Remember those hollow hairs I mentioned? They help us float. And while you might not want a long nose like mine, it helps me keep my eyes above water so I can keep a lookout. I just love the way God made me to swim and run fast. Moose hooves are another way God helps us out. He gave us strong, sharp hooves that help us kick a predator who tries to hurt us. We can even kick in any direction. Hee-yah! And the shape of my hooves is specially made for snowy winters. Walking on these hooves is like when humans wear snowshoes. But I haven't even gotten to my favorite feature, my antlers. These big things are made of bone and covered in a soft skin called velvet. It's like fur. And they grow fast. That's a good thing because every year moose lose our antlers and grow newer, bigger, better ones. So how do those antlers help us? Well, we use them for two things: fighting moose who try to steal our homes and showing off to the ladies. Speaking of which, the ladies find me pretty amusing. When you think about it, every part of a moose was carefully created so we have just what we need to live in Alaska. Jesus can give you help too, like if you're not sure what decision to make, or if you need a little extra courage to do what God has asked you to do. God gave me antlers, hooves, and hollow hair, but He gave you what you need too. He gave you a brilliant brain that can come up with ideas and brand new thoughts. He gave you the ability to talk and share about Jesus with other people. And He gave you a heart that can follow Him and show His love to other people. So, no matter how helpless you might feel sometimes, remember that Jesus is right there to give you all the help you need. Time for me to snow or go. Don't forget, when we need help, we can trust Jesus.
God gave Bruce the moose the right tools to help him survive in the wilderness. And when we need help, we can All right, before we go today, I need every crew leader in here to stand up. Even if you're a teenage crew leader, if you've helped in any way in VBS, if you're a station leader, guys, there are station leaders that are not in here right now because they're preparing for a fun activities for you in just a moment. But these guys right here is what makes VBS happen. Without our volunteers, we cannot make any of this happen. They're not getting paid to be here. So let's